Okay, hello and welcome back to the Culture Shock podcast where we talk about everything exchange and I get to pretend that I'm an influencer for 20 minutes. So I'm joined today by Charlie and Sophia.
Hi.
Welcome.
Hello.
Thank you.
It's lovely to have you here and we're going to talk a little bit about being a long-term student at Itchen College. So first off, introduce yourselves.
Do you want to go first?
Okay, thank you. Hi, good morning everyone. I'm Sofia, come from Italy, and I'm a long-term student at Itchen College.
Yeah, I'm Charlie. I'm from Slovakia, and I am also a long-term student here at Itchen College.
Excellent. It's nice to point out the obvious straight away. So let's talk a little bit about your journey to Itchen College. So I actually met with your agency last week, Charlie, when I was in Slovakia. Very lovely people. So what was your thought process? Why did you decide initially you wanted to spend an entire year at Itchen College?
Well, me and my parents, we found the agency that offered this course, and we really liked them. And they offered like a few different courses. Like initially, I wanted to go to Toronto in Canada.
Okay.
Because I found a college there that I really liked. But then we stumbled across Itchen College, and the course was much cheaper, and the location was much closer to home as well. So we thought that it is the better choice, and that's why I ended up here.
Yeah, I mean, in my very biased opinion, I would have also chosen Itchen. Saying that, I did choose Itchen many years ago. Sophia, what about you?
Actually, I had to organize it with the agency as well, and when I started, it was like a month before my actual application. So basically, I started to study English because obviously I needed the visa, because I was gonna stay for more than 6 months. I started to being so focused on my travel and all the journeys in terms of organization and stuff. So
yeah, okay. So in terms of organisation, then you bring up a very valid question. In the last week or so, you're packing your bags, what's going through your mind?
Well, for me, I try to not focus on the fact that I was leaving, because if I started thinking about it, I would be overthinking everything and I would just be very stressed. So what I did, I tried to not focus on the fact that I'll be gone for a whole year, and I think I packed for the whole year. The day before my flight, I was just, okay, I'm going tomorrow, time to pack, grabbed everything, and I was like, okay, I'm ready. I'm not going to think about it anymore.
Unbelievable. But did you actually manage to get everything you needed into your suitcase?
Yes.
That's amazing. Sophia, similar experience?
Well, I didn't pack in advance. I didn't get to the last minute, but I was excited, really excited. I think I didn't even realize till I was in the airport, and then I was like, okay, I'm taking the flight. The positive thing was that my family was with me. It was their first chance to come to England, and there were my parents and my little brother, who had his first flight, so I guess it was exciting for him as well. And yeah.
So was it quite reassuring to...
Reassuring, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, definitely, that makes complete sense.
We also had the chance to spend a few days together before obviously I moved to my host family. So yeah, that was great.
That's amazing. We're going to talk about host families in a minute. So you have arrived here, you get to the airport, you get to your host family. So let's talk a little bit about Southampton then. So you've both been here for 1 year already, living in this wonderful city. What are your impressions? What kind of things do you get up to in your free time? How do you spend your free time?
Well, to be honest, I'm not very outgoing. I go out with my friends occasionally, but it's definitely not very like a common thing for me to do. But since I like to spend time on my own, I usually stay in my room.
Yeah,
But
because you're very studious.
indeed.
Yes, good.
But if I feel the need to go outside, I often go to one of the parks. There's a lot of parks here in Southampton.
Yeah.
So a lot of nice places to be outside, or when the weather is bad, which is most of the time.
Don't say that.
I often go to West Quay, the shopping center, or to a cafe or something like that.
Yeah, Waterstones is absolutely glorious.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, that's amazing. Southampton is actually one of the greenest cities in the UK, apparently. So, which is great for me to say for marketing purposes. Sophia, you're probably a little bit more outgoing than Charlie. So,
Yeah, at the beginning I took the chance to have like new friendships. We were students coming and we were all in the same situation. Obviously, we were so curious to know a bit more about the city, discover something new, and then we started to get to hang out together. And then basically I have been several times to the city center, which is, for me, is like Southampton is a huge city, like compared to the one I'm coming from. So yeah, but I was amazed at first. Like, it was my first impression about the bus system and in general means of transport, because it's so efficient. And I think, English people sometimes complain about it, and that's why I don't understand. Don't complain about it, don't do it. But no, yeah, it works really well, and you can get wherever. And the way you can feel comfortable, like after you get used to it, it's amazing, because it means that you are independent and you can get, organized. You don't panic anymore, and as soon as you know the place well, you can obviously
yeah,
feel better relieved. And then also the city center, is surprisingly I discovered like this green spaces. The main one, I think, I just remember the Victoria Country Park, and once I had a beautiful walk on the shore, because obviously Southampton has Itchen Bridge and Itchen River, and that's amazing. There is an amazing view. Summertime, we had a chance to stay here till June, which was obviously the beginning of summertime. Then I love Southampton. It's a great city.
excellent. And can I just ask, was any of that sponsored by Blue Star?
No.
No, excellent. In that case, I'll refer you to them, and they could probably use you for their marketing purposes. So let's talk a little bit about your subject choices then, because I was speaking to you earlier, Charlie. Your ambition is to become a mad scientist and take over the world. Is that correct?
Exactly. That's exactly who I aspire to be.
Yes.
In the future. Yes.
So that to talk a little bit about the subjects that you've chosen.
Well, I'm doing physics, chemistry, and biology. I was doing ESOL as well, English for the international students, basically. I chose these three science subjects because I find them very interesting. I find them really fun, and honestly, here in Itchen, since I could choose these three that I really like, I actually like coming to school, because I know that every day I'm going to do something that I really enjoy. So, I'm very happy with my choices.
Yeah, I like the whole, I like coming into school. Like, even today, you wouldn't have lessons and you still come into school. Partly because I asked you to come on this podcast, but apart from that, that is amazing. And from what I understand as well, in science lessons you do a lot of practical stuff as well. Is that something that you did in Slovakia?
We did a lot of practical work in chemistry, but apart from that, not really. So, yes, doing so much practical work here is definitely like one of the best things about the classes. It's always really fun.
Yeah, I was in a science class a couple of weeks ago when they were doing a practical. I had no idea what was going on, but I did feel very intelligent wearing a lab coat and goggles. So, Sophia, you are not planning to be a mad scientist to take over the world.
I guess not.
Well, I hope not. Otherwise, you two are probably going to be enemies by the end of this. But what I did want to ask you, doing literature, Spanish,
Yeah.
history.
And yeah, since September till obviously June, I did ESOL as well, and which, as you said, is the course for international students, and it's amazing, really, I must say. So yeah, but apart from this, yeah, I'm keeping history A level and obviously English literature and Spanish. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what inspired you to take those subjects?
Okay, since I was younger. I've always enjoyed like studying classical subjects like history, literature, even Italian. Obviously, since the age you can start from your school level, like secondary school and stuff. But yeah, these are my three favorite basically. Even though I don't specifically have favorite subjects, but as soon as I found the wide range, the wide variety of subjects available, I decided to choose these three, and I thought, okay, it's gonna be a good link between them as well. They match.
Yeah, definitely.
They are suitable between.
Yeah,
yeah.
That definitely helps. How do you feel that you've changed over the course of the last year? Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay, I guess that studying in English, at the beginning for me, I was, okay, I might have to change method. Like instead, it just helped me. That's why I still recognize how valuable it was for me having the ESOL skills for all the year. Like, so after obviously that course, I found my English completely changed, and that was helpful for me to have my own studying process in my subjects, and also in my classes, the method, the learning process. It's like I like it really. It's a bit probably from some extent it could be slightly different from my previous method, like at school in Italy, but it wasn't. I didn't panic at the idea of like, oh, okay, I'm changing this. For me, it was fine, and it was one of my dreams to like being able to study in English and obviously exams like this.
So it seems again it was a case of just don't overthink it.
Yeah, I don't overthink it. Like just go for it. Like give it a chance, give it a go.
So a lot of people who have done this podcast have said the same thing. Just go for it.
Yeah.
Just do it. Which
Don't limit yourself because obviously you can do it.
Excellent. Don't limit yourself. That's made the highlight reels as well. Charlie, so if I had asked you this time last year if you wanted to appear on a podcast, you probably would have said no. And now when I asked you, like, yes, I really want to do this, you sounded enthusiastic. Your text message to confirm that you wanted to do it still may have woken me up because I went to bed very early last night, but I'll forgive you for it. So would it be fair to say that you've come out of your shell quite a bit since you've been here?
Yes, I would definitely say so. I mean, as you said, if you asked me this time last year, I would have definitely said no. But being here helped me be a lot more confident in who I am as a person, and made me realize that some really good opportunities, like being on this podcast, might not. I might not get the chance again, so why not just go for it?
Yeah,
so.
That sounds awfully familiar to what Sophia just said. And also as well, because you, I think, about a week after being here, you decided you wanted to stay for a second year as well, which, I mean, we were delighted with that. So what inspired you to make that decision so quickly?
I think it was a bit longer than a week, but it definitely was a very quick decision. And to be honest, it was mainly the fact that Itchen College is very different from the school I attended at home, which I think wasn't like the best for me. And since I came here, like I realized that school can be fun and I can do things that I actually enjoy, and I don't have to learn Slovak. And I just everything here, from the school system to the subject choices to like all the staff being really nice and helpful and friendly, is it was a really easy choice.
That's amazing. We will pretend that it was only a week. It makes us look good.
Okay.
But I'll edit that part out and in post-production, so that's absolutely fine. And then let's talk a little bit about some of the trips that we've been on. You've been to Isle of Wight last year.
Yeah, we've since the beginning.
Yeah.
We've done the treasure hunt, which I was gonna mention it before, like while we were talking about Southampton, but the idea from the college to have this beautiful like trip, I mean, on our own, it was kind of like really helpful for us to discover, to be closer to other friends, because obviously it was after a few weeks we were here, so it was great. So apart from treasure hunt in Southampton, then we had Tour Park, which was another incredible experience. It's basically a theme park. We had rides, and we obviously had time to manage our afternoon as we wanted, as we preferred. But obviously we had a meeting time and we respected it, so it was a nice trip. Yeah, I wanted to say that it's nice because in groups, like with friends, you can be free, but exploring, always the idea of exploring new places. And then we had a Harry Potter trip. I still remember I took 100 of patients. No, it's nice for obviously deep fans of Harry Potter. I will suggest it. Please join the trip if Itchen will keep this idea for future years. I guess so.
Next month.
So yeah, it's nice. I think it was near London. We went near 1 hour far, somewhere in the area. Yeah.
Yeah. When I do post-production, I'll put a map up on the screen so people can see.
It was nice.
Yeah.
Really nice.
And then you also went to the Isle of Wight in June, is that right?
Yes, Isle of Wight.
And we went to Winchester for a taster day.
Yes.
Yes.
That was March, right?
Probably, I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yes, it was March, I guess.
And it was.
We went to Portsmouth as well, to the Spinnaker Tower.
Yes, you did.
And then have a little walk through the shopping centre, and the city was nice.
Yes,
really
Portsmouth.
Nice.
You're not allowed to say that. They're our enemy. There's a rivalry between Southampton and Portsmouth.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't know it.
No, it's fine. We can forgive you because apparently the Spinnaker Tower is amazing.
Yeah,
so,
it is.
for you, what were the best trips? What were the ones that you absolutely loved?
For me, I really enjoyed the day at the Winchester University. I think, it was really really fun because we had like a lesson of forensic science, which is exactly something that is very interesting to me. So I enjoyed that quite a lot.
And by the way, Sam has the video of us doing the fingerprints experiment. It was amazing. But I saw the video on the page.
Yes.
That's why he kept moment while we were obviously
I was just
doing activities. Job. Yeah, no.
I didn't even know about that.
No.
Okay. And then I also really loved the trip to Isle of Wight. I think, especially since the weather was really nice. It was really hot and sunny the whole day, So we were all just like sitting at the beach and enjoying our day. It was great.
Yeah, that's glorious.
I've been to the Isle of Wight in September, obviously before our trip in June, but we went independently with a group of friends at the beginning. I met obviously here other international students. We went all together and it was still nice weather. But I loved to come back with the group in June because apart from the whole adventure experience, the whole journey there, we had the visit to the Victorian house, which was amazing. Really, it was stunning. I like history, I like art, and basically it was a combination of everything. And the visit we had inside, and we were all together. Then, as you said, we went to the beach, and the day was completely sunny, hot, like warm weather compared to like September, beginning of October. So I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. It was
Yeah,
amazing.
me and Lynn were in the office that day, but we did treat ourselves to an ice cream at lunch. So, not as exciting as the Isle of Wight, but it's the best that we've got, unfortunately. So let's talk a little bit about your accommodation. So we have homestay accommodation. At the moment, you're living with Neil. How's that going?
It's amazing, and I don't want to leave.
Excellent. So I'm just going to clip that and send that to Neil straight away. So what is amazing about Neil? Obviously, he is an amazing person, but I'm sure he'd like to hear the specifics.
I think I feel like very welcome in the family, and it might be because I already knew Neil before I moved in, but since we already knew each other, it wasn't like we could talk together a lot, and it wasn't awkward, and I just love the feeling of being welcome.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. And Sophia, you're with Tracy.
Tracy.
You live just round the corner from me. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I see you. We took the same bus. Yeah.
I don't take the bus anymore. I've got a car now.
Yeah.
So,
I haven't seen you for ages on the bus, by the way. Maybe that's why.
That's probably why, yeah. And I successfully have not killed any students yet, so I'm quite
Okay.
proud of myself.
Yeah, you must be.
I am, yeah. So my question for you then, last year with Tracy, you and your hostess usually went to Disneyland Paris, and you're going on the same trip again.
Yeah, actually, I didn't go last year at the
Really?
end. In the end, yeah. But I'm more than happy to say that in this half term we are making that again, and I'm excited because
Amazing.
this time hopefully we will go all together. Yeah, we are going to all together, so it's
Yeah.
really nice. I love staying with Tracy. Our house is I have 3 host sisters. It's a girly house. We have 2 cats. We have Mrs. Snuggles, which is our amazing little Chihuahua. Is so sweet. And the thing is, I feel welcome and I feel home, which is amazing. And also, it's not easy sometimes to say, because obviously you leave your own house, the thing you can miss, whatever, but you feel comfortable, and feeling comfortable is something helpful to like build relationship. We have an amazing communication. It's the main thing we are careful to like respect, because we are 5, so you can understand sometimes like everyone can have
Different opinions.
but being all respectful towards each other is the aim, and we communicate. We have a nice interaction between each other, and the house is amazing, beautiful, and Tracy cooks really well.
Yeah.
Tracy kitchen, I love it.
Yeah, I saw the pictures of the Christmas dinner that you had last year as well.
Yes.
Yeah, that looks
We have
amazing.
a lot of interesting ideas all together, like this trip we are gonna make. I will suggest to myself, maybe stay relaxed, take it easy, but enjoy it. live it every second you have to live it, like really with a smile. And also could be easy, could be more hard, could be challenging, but if we are here, it's because we like to be like in challenge, you know. This can improve ourselves, being mature, being independent. I will suggest being focused. Be focused. Just do it.
Excellent. Sponsored by Nike. So, Charlie, what advice would you have given your former self? What would you tell your former self?
The first thing I would say would be please write notes in biology, because now I have to write notes from the first year one, and it's a lot.
You're not the only one. No, I'm still kind of like, yeah, for recap, of course, I'm still doing work, so don't feel like you're the only one doing this, because I'm also doing recap and revision.
Aside from that, it would definitely be to not worry about things. I was very worried about everything when I came here, whether it was like not having any friends or not doing well in my classes and everything like that. And because of that, I've been very stressed out and everything. And now I know that I definitely didn't have to worry about these things, that everything will be okay. That's it. Everything will be fine.
That's lovely. I love that. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak to me today. I promise that I will have your cookies by second break. I may have forgotten to go up Tesco's this morning.
No.
I'd like to clarify that I don't always bribe students with cookies. That's not entirely true. Thank you so much for everyone who's watched and listened. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
And this is the awkward part where I don't actually know how to sign off, so we'll just take our headphones off and just I'll edit this at the end so it doesn't seem so awkward.
Okay.